If the factory was the arena of class conflict for the industrial age, for the arena of capital accumulation and economic growth, and the factory and the corporation, the city is the arena for innovation, economic progress, and class conflict today. So that's what we're seeing played out. There is this battle for very limited urban space. And in that, tech companies have been painted tarred with that brush, some for very good reasons, some for not very good reasons. But the sharing economy, which on the one hand, as you said, is a really important part of making cities efficient. There was a time when our farms were incredibly inefficient and it took 80% of our population to make the stuff we eat. Then we made our farms really effective and we, revolutionized agriculture. Now we make enough food to feed ourselves plus with 1% of our workforce. There was a time when our factories were extremely inefficient and it took more than 50% of our workforce to work in factories. But now with the assembly line and modern Taylorism and scientific management, and then the Japanese production system and quality manufacturing and lean production, we now use 5 or 6% of our workforce to make all of these manufactured goods. One of the last arenas of inefficiency in our economy is a city. The lights are on, the housing isn't used, the cars stay parked. We have all these fixed assets which are barely used. Office buildings go empty, houses where people aren't home. And so the sharing economy, such that it is, it seems to me a way to take that city as a platform for innovation and economic growth and make it more efficient. But of course, it generates its own backlash because, and of course, some of the firms have not played their hands the best they can. They've caused all sorts of trouble for themselves. But the point of fact is that then Uber gets blamed for driving cabs out of business. When Uber is a way, or the ride sharing services are a way to make the economy run more efficiently and to cause us as individuals to not have to own a car. In fact, I told my wife recently that the last car we bought will be the last car we ever buy. Just not worth it to own a car anymore. Sharing of hotel spaces, living spaces, all of that part of the sharing economy. So I think it's a natural tendency, but yes, I think the backlash against this has been the sharing economy is causing our problems and technology companies are causing our problems. And to my mind, that puts the burden back on these companies to say, no, 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 no. We're not going to be the cause of your problem. We're going to work to find a solution. And the way we're going to find a solution is to work together to try to lessen these inequities and divides and try to make our cities better and more inclusive places.